It's been long, but we finally made it all the way to the day he got in jail. So, let's start off what happened. So, here it is. So apparently, he went to his ex's house and then had some weapons. I'll probably put them on top. Then he sliced their tire, hurt the ex's girlfriend's tire, and therefore he got arrested. My reaction to this was just nothing but a shock, or be glad that he's in jail. It's both of them in my reaction. Now, all my respect to him is just nowadays now gone. His reputation has gone in the toilet, like, for real. It's GG for him. But speaking of Mag and Kimi, let's go back at the past for a bit, because there have been a lot of fishy stuff that happened 2 years ago. In 2019, Aunt Kapitagu dated a girl named Mag, who was 15 years old during that time. And he was 21 during that time. Wow, imagine dating a girl who was, 18, but not adult. This is how you do not date women. He's already been stupider than I expected, and this is no surprise how that happened. They've dated for about 2.5 years before they broke up. There are also messages that Dominic has posted, and there were posters where he threatened to kill her, basically. There were even messages where Dominic threatened to mess her water heater or give her some carbon monoxide poisoning. Like, this is just some disgusting things that what Kimi has done. Like, look at this. This is just crazy.
And yes, he groomed him so much, and then they broke up.
And that's where Kimi decided to talk shit on Mag on his YouTube channel. If you've known this, you can see this on his YouTube channel.
For example, I wasn't careful when it came to my crazy ex, and she blackmailed me. And she dug into my past trying to find something, which sadly she did. So yeah, I learned my lesson from my crazy ex. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Who do you think is worse, Mag or Kevin, Kimi?
Mag, because at least Kevin has the balls to talk shit to my face. She's a little coward that runs and hides. And she blocks people whom she disagrees with. For as annoying as Kevin is, this is why I always... Like, I can tell you right now, I didn't call the police on my abusive ex. You know why? Because they wouldn't have done jack shit. They likely would have been more inclined to take her side and believe that I was the abusive one. Because that's actually what happens. That's exactly what happened when I tried to help that girl I mentioned. We tried to help her. Her family was being abusive again, physically preventing her from leaving the house, intimidating her, taking her property, and they took the side of the abusers and thought that and treated us like we were the bad guys. So of course you bet your ass, because some people told me, well, why don't you just call the police on your ex? Because what the fuck can they do?
I'm sorry, but
then why are you complaining?
Well. So much for being a hypocrite right now. Mag didn't do anything wrong. He did nothing wrong. And I really find it funny that you lie. Have you ever heard
of the definition of insanity, I really find it funny that you know it when you're the hypocrite.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
We're not done yet, folks, as there's still more that he has done so bad. Like how he talked to... I'm not going to really tell his name. Like, if you have... And I'll let you know about that, but I'm not really going to tell the name anyway. So basically, he tries to compare people for liking stuff like murdering and stuff, and it's just so dislike something, alright? And if you're trying to say, well, if you like Ruby, you don't give a crap about anime, about any other animes, it's just a complete and utter unfair, most disgusting point I've seen so far. I do find it funny that you know the freedom of speech, but you never use it in like every single else. Wow. Or how about the other time when Kimimorra called Raven a virgin or some shit like that?
Question: why make this at all? What is the deal with these coming out videos? What does it matter if you're straight, bi, or gay? It shouldn't really matter. It's like your skin color, hair color, or eye color. It's meaningless in the grand scheme of things. The only thing it should really matter to is maybe the person you're having sex with. Other than that, it's meaningless. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you different. It's not something you need to shout from a mountaintop. And before you try to say anything, I am bisexual too. The difference between me and you is this. First, I didn't make a cringy coming out of the closet video because really, it's no one's business what happens in the bedroom. What happens there, stays there. Most people do these types of videos simply for the attention, because for some reason we have this generation that thinks that it makes them special to be LGBT. It doesn't. The second difference is I have actually kissed, gone out, and had sex with boys and girls. You have done roleplay. Like, could you make it any more obvious that you are a virgin, or probably have never actually dated someone or been with someone seriously? What is the point of this video? The real thing is a whole lot different from roleplay. You are just sending text. That's all you're doing. It is just words. You're not actually kissing anyone. You're not actually having sex with anyone. It's a completely different story in real life. Are you seriously implying that people are going to hate you because you came out as bi? It's not that big of a deal. I don't know if you know this, but homophobia is almost entirely non-existent. We live in the most tolerant era for LGBT people possible. Nobody's going to throw you away. Like, if they're your friend, they're likely not to care. What is it any of their business who you get wet to or not? Dude, what the heck? Like, what the actual heck? What gives you the right to say such insensitive things like that to someone? This video and videos like it are a lot more personal than an episode from a Versus show. When I first saw one of your videos, I agreed with a lot of it. I even thought you had good points. But if you're unable to even respect others for their own critiques and opinions, and have to delve down into making others hurt like you just did, how are you supposed to expect people to respect you as a Versus debater, let alone take you seriously? What would your loyal viewers think if they saw what you just did?
I'll actually give credit for One Fishmouth for saying that. And funny enough, I looked at his Twitter, and I've seen a lot of shitty takes that Kimi has done. He also feeds trolls. I'm not kidding. Let's take a look at his Twitter, shall we? Because there's so many things that are so wrong about him. there it is. Yep. If he can't deal with trolls, then guess what? He is a horrible person after all.
You say you want to clean up the toxic members of the Versus community, yet you're just as toxic as the people you're against.
Don't even really bet on him taking over the Versus community, since he's already in jail. Either way, Mary Sue characters are probably countable anyway. I mean, why try to ban them? Like, dude, you could still have them, so... Also, another thing he said is he's going to collab with other, well-known Versus debaters, like Seth, Chuck, Splash, Clyde, and any of them, whatever he needs. But the problem is that Seth and Chuck, if I remember correctly, they weren't friends, like, after all, nowadays, I think, if I'm right or wrong. So, I don't really think that's gonna work, Kimmy. Like, if one of them doesn't agree, then the whole thing falls down. It really feels like he's like the villain of the Versus community. I mean, I know it seems obvious, but... Also, let's be real. He doesn't like any of the shows that have Mary Sue's. Like those Star Wars trilogies, Sword Art Online, Legend of Korra, Steven Universe, any Mary Sue looking show he doesn't like. Just admit it, Kimmy. You already don't like any of them. So why try to ban them? You already consistently hate her anyway. So what the fuck are you going off of anyway? Like, just admit it, man. Just admit it. This shows your baldy McNose here. Therefore, you're ruining Versus debating, and the community in general. And that's a fact. All you're doing is trying to defend yourself, so that way you wouldn't lose your freaking reputation. And yes, I also find it fishy that you kept saying the word reputation on your live streams. Maybe one day, I might actually fuck this video up into pieces if I should. Maybe, but I'll think about it. It'll be as funny. All I'll say is... Step by step, I'm going to fuck you! Alright, and there's another note right here. Saying how... Or, it's the reason how Kimi got to... Should I just call it Dominic? No, I'll just say Dominic. How Dominic got to Texas. And here it is. This is the most disgusting thing right now. I mean, whatever. Let's take a look. Let me tell you everything. Sorry, I took long. Okay, so this is what happened. While in Utah, he became homeless, so he decided to move to Texas. I was worried because you lived there. So he moved there because he had a friend in Texas he wanted to meet. He told me he didn't want to, but that there sounded suspicious. I can agree right there. Yeah, it always feels suspicious him going to, Texas. He probably should have just gone to Japan instead and avoid Mag. But of course, we see more nasty stuff like this, so yep. Also, he found out your address through one of his friends he knows is a hacker. I was expecting him not to bother you, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah. Him moving to Texas is mainly because he was homeless. He was expecting me to join him. But honestly, I'm not too sure if I want to live in Texas myself. I was also thinking somewhere else, or maybe possibly Japan. He kept bugging me to tell him in the past, but I refused. So I guess he had a different way of finding out. That's all I know.
Again, I sometimes don't understand how I somehow became the villain of the Versus community.
And yep, that's what happened. Got to Mac's house, sliced a tire, and boom, he's now arrested. He also was admitted to CP, apparently. And it looks like we have one more last message that Dominic has made for the last time. So with this,
let's go ahead and read this all up. I may have already done this before, but I'll talk about it right here. So let me go ahead and read this. Hey, so something really bad. Oh my gosh, I'm bad at reading this shit. Something bad is happening. I got a new charge yesterday, and it's really bad. Plus, a possible third on the way. I have court on the 28th. Plus, the way it's looking, I may never see the outside ever again. You want to know why? It's because what you did. So, yeah, that's what happened. I could try fighting it, but it's likely futile. They moved me pods. And I said futile, not futile, sorry. And took my trusty status? What the fuck? Because of my new charge. I wanted to try to remain hopeful. Excuse me. You were not as hopeful. Excuse me. You don't have any positivity. Do you think you're a pacifist? I mean, you said so. But guess what? You lie at the end of the day. Alright, anyway, moving on. But the way it's looking, unless a miracle happens, or I get a really good deal, I will probably never get out of any time soon. And even if I do somehow, there's likely no way my life would ever go back to the way it was. I'm sorry. I lost the last of my fight, looks like, and will never get to see that pizza and anime I'm thinking about. Rather have my YouTube and Discord and all nuked. Sigh. Okay, let me read this. Yeah, at least I will admit, yeah, you will have no way to go back to where it was because of what you did anyway. Oh yeah, true. You won't be able to see that pizza and that anime that you're going to make, or all the other stuff anyway. I'll tape this in the results anyway when we get to that. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'll agree. I think it's better for your Discord and YouTube and all your other social medias like Facebook, your Newgrounds, that anime list website that is still there that you have. Yeah, have them all nuked. I think it's best for you to do it anyway, so hey, that's something. I don't know the worst that has happened. Tell Wolf I'm sorry. Well, no, I don't think he will. So, why are you trying to apologize? Apologize, not make it a win. Try again. But this is the end. You will never hear or see ever again. Even if I somehow get out of things, or I mean, get things out. You mean? Oh my God, this shitty ass grammar. What the hell? I will never be the same for her sake. She should have probably forget about me. Wolf doesn't deserve that pain and grief, and I'm sorry. A terrible sister and friend. Thank you for being my sister. You don't need to be thanked. You're shit. And let's see. Yeah. Also, you should have, ignored Mag. Once you broke up, you should have ignored Mag. Come on. If you already ignore, if you break up, then it'd be best to you to just ignore her and get a new one. If it's even possible, I know it's the internet, but with that what's going on, rather I die in prison, get out, I would rather not let this be my legacy. No videos, okay, you know what this word is. Hopefully no news stories. I'm sorry if this is a lot to ask. I just don't know what else to do to my lawyer. Is out of office. I can't call anyone. This new pod has cells that are freezers. Okay, first off, stop with these apologies. They're not gonna help. If you want to get together those closest who most cared about me, really? Nobody cares about you. Why did you say just bring the people that never cared and hated you? Better. And tell them the bad news. I would rather let I would rather. Well, I hate this shit. I would rather not be in the dark, like I am. I think. Ugh. I wish I could say more, but with what's going on, I can't think. I'm sorry. Shut up with these shitty-ass apologies. Also, your grammar is the worst anyway. You can't even write stuff. Like, if I were gonna roast you, I would say, you did shit at school. Bam! That's it. Oh boy, now let's get to the results. Overall, Dominic Dante Mechalin is just a complete waste of time. I thought he had good points back then, but now knowing that he's a criminal and what he has done, he literally wasted my 3 years of my life. Completely. 3 years of my life of seeing this channel just wasted my goddamn time.
Once his channel reached 1,000 subs, his channel was a literal fucking mess. His scripts made no sense. The humor looks like it came out of some shitty, cheap, after-school Nick Jr. show for kids. He's just an abysmal disgrace over anything that he tried once he got 1,000 subs. He did nothing. He did fucking nothing. He didn't do shit. And everything that he committed, like all the sins that he did to many of these people that he caused trouble for like the whole time for like 3 years, like it just shows he's, I don't know, is he obsessive or something? I don't know, I'll have to look this up, but he's nothing but trouble anyway based on how many sins there are. Like, look at this. Also, he's bad at games. Like, I'm not joking, he is bad at games. I know it's not on topic, but I just wanted to show this for fun. So, I mean, because why not?
Damn it! No! 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 I don't want to start the level all over again! Damn it! Japan, back in World War. What the? Oh my god! Damn it. No, no, fuck! I don't like Mario Kart. In fact, I hate pretty much all racing games. So it's pretty much pointless to ask me my opinion about a racing game because I hate them all. I had people bully me in a very unique way, to say the least. Basically, what they would do is, we would play on a Wii, and I would have to play Mario Kart with them, and they would make me play the Rainbow Road just to piss me off and see me rage, and then they would just keep that. I hated it.
Hey, if that's the case, well, this shows the reason why he never has a driver's license. Alright. Enough of that. As for the final score, he is a 0 out of shit. He is a failed Corey Majera. He has the Baldy McNose hair, Roger Craig Smith drugs. His humor is nowadays cringeworthy and is too cheesy and too corny as shit anyway. He is terrible at gaming. He is an average versus debater who likes to talk shit to people about why a fight cannot work when he's just nothing but an average versus debater who doesn't know jack about every single thing that a character could completely a waste of talk shit to people and all that. Also, let's just call out loud, he's a Democrat, LGBTQ, Joe Biden supporter, and a low IQ virgin with bad taste. And I'm mostly referring to women, who he has bad taste at women, who always is obsessed with. Well, now that his reputation is gone, funny enough, while during this recording, there was an interview that people were able to interview. Yep, that's right. People were able to interview Mag, apparently, and I'll put that in the description below, so you can go check out the interview. We actually do get to see what happened, and get to talk about it. So, hey, cool. But still, there are still people who think he is innocent. And I'm sorry to say this, but you need to grow the fuck up. I'm talking to you, Michael Hall and Ethan Winter. Seriously. Everything that's already been shown is proof. It's facts. And if you disagree with them, you're a fraud. You have to accept the goddamn facts. If you really think you're innocent, if you really think he's innocent, then you need to go get help. I mean, seriously, go get help. Go seek Dr. Phil. Like, hurry it up. And if you don't, then, well, guess what? I may as well take over all this content that Kimimorra wanted to do.
What the fuck?
Over the world, guys.
Call you a drunk.
You know, the stuff like his Blood Royale, his anime, his other video projects, his Death Battle reviews, anything. I'll take over his channel if you don't listen to me.
Just to piss you two up.
Alright, so now that he's gone, what will be the stuff he'll miss? Oh yeah, I know this is obvious, like, if you're looking forward to stuff like what's happening now, whether if it's gaming, anime, cartoons, or anything else in the world, then there's a lot of stuff he'll definitely miss. But let's get to the very important stuff that Kimi gave a damn. Like, yeah, you can think about anything that he's gonna miss in the comments below, but I'll probably talk about the ones that he will miss that he gave a damn of. So I'll talk about Death Battle for once, for the first one. As for Death Battle, not only that we got this big ass Discord thing, or maybe not much of a big. Actually, it's actually 10 actually, but even still, then they're probably gonna come out next year mostly. So yeah, the cake is not a lot, okay? We got Dio versus Alucard. That's our next Death Battle, in fact. And then we have the Madara versus Aizen fight. And I am not joking. This fight is true, and that's facts. Every time we get to see an episode beyond the Death Battle community page, like, you know, the Death Battle community stuff, has more like chance to get in. And since one of the characters have actually been sneak peeked, well, guess what? They may as well, you know, have that episode be a thing. Anyway. And I do think this is probably going to be the Season 8 finale. Well, too bad for Galactus vs. Unicron. Guess that's going to have to wait next year. So, yeah, that's what we'll expect. Madara vs. Aizen. Last episode for Season 8. So either way, his Death Battle reviews were going to die out this year. Dang, what a year. And I wouldn't be surprised. And, yeah, and after that, well, I guess his Death Battle reviews would have been over this year. After all that. But anyway, that's it, folks. That's it for the entire video. Sorry it's like an hour long, but there was a lot of stuff that, you know, I want to prove. And, yeah, just wanted to do that to make this video successful as best as possible. If I missed anything else, let me know. Maybe I might patch it in a different video. But yeah, just to know, this video has been like, you know, I prepared this video for like, I don't know, maybe like 3 months? Or 2 months? But yeah, sorry for the whole wait. This should have happened way early ago. But of course, I wasn't able to finish it on time because I was busy doing school. So sorry for everything else. So yeah. Well, until then, yeah, that's it for the video. What do you guys think in the comments below? And with that, well, bye, I guess. Yeah. Dang, I'm gonna have to improve the goddamn end part outro.
And no, my last name is not Murphy. I wouldn't even bother trying to guess my first or last name because that information is just not something you're ever gonna guess, or it's not information you're gonna find easily.
Alright, anybody who's curious about the opinion gay thing, there it is. It's on his Twitter. Yep. You wanna know how it got CP? Here's a video of where it is. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Like, to Kimi, did you seriously give that birthday gift to Mag on back at 2019? This Miku Vocaloid kind gift? Seriously? Imagine giving this gift to Mag, like, seriously. Why would a grown-ass man be with, you know, worship with Miku? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, God, this is crazy. This is disgusting. Like, why? Look at his fuck face right here. These two faces, yeah, they're the same person, okay? Like, look at this. The one on the left looks like he has some freaking One Piece looking eyes, and his wiggly looking hair right here. He looks like freaking Daisy from Mario, of course. And then we have the left side right here. We have this Zelda fag looking face right there with a cap. That's him, alright. It's the same face. He looks like, you know, his face looks similar to Waluigi from Mario. Heck, he even looks like an 18-year-old high school kid. Is it just me? And then lastly, we have his current age self. Like, how do you get this long-ass hair? I want to know that. Can you? Or do you know? And then you look at his face. Like, look at it. He didn't even shave his freaking hair. Like, he's a freaking neckbeard looking soy boy. And the stash right there, he looks like freaking Baldy McNose hair. Like, look at this. This is what the losers would look like in real life. They'll be neckbeards. They'll probably just eat shit. Like, you know, fat food. Like, cheese. No, wait, not cheese. Burgers, pizzas, chicken nuggets, and anything else. And then they'll burp sodas and shit. That's him, alright. And since he's in jail, apparently since he did CP, which is 20, and since he did trespassing, which is like in a misdemeanor A, which is like 1, this means he will be in jail at best for 21 years. He won't be back until the year 2042. And when that happens, I'm gonna go
step by step how I'm going to fuck you.